What's going on, everybody? If you can't tell already, this vlog is going to be a little different. I don't normally look like Captain America, and I don't normally do tours, but you know, I usually do hiking to waterfalls, drone footage, Nova Scotia content. If that's what you're into, you should subscribe to the channel for content like that. I do the occasional kind of fun thing like this, but the aforementioned is the typical type of content that I film. Anyway, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tour around my hometown. I thought it'd be fun to kind of do this as a Captain America look-alike. So I'm here where the old Palliser Hotel was. It's a hotel that was tore down probably almost 15-20 years ago here in Truro, Nova Scotia, and they replaced the area with this interpretive center. It's the Fundy Discovery Center, and what that means is, if you're new to my channel, the Tidal bore is a bunch of ocean water that's pushed up the Bay of Fundy. It's actually the world's highest tide, and it comes up to this location a little beyond into town. It pushes the fresh water backwards. It's really cool, as you can see. Anyway, they took the hotel out and they put this nice playground in for the kids. And I bet you this Deepfake Chris Evans has seen a tidal bore before most of the people in Truro, because for some reason local people just never bothered to come see it. I think they think it's nothing really to see. It's kind of like one of those double-edged swords, or like almost a paradox. It's like you hear it's too small and you don't bother with it, when it is still cool if you set your expectations correct. Or you think it's this massive tidal wave with people surfing on it because you're not from here, and then you come here and you get disappointed. So if you set your expectations accordingly and you know exactly what you're looking at, it's pretty neat. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick up my GoPro from the time-lapse footage that we just watched, and I'm gonna continue the tour with you guys in just a little bit. This is Prince Street. This drives up to our kind of our downtown core, where all the banks, some local small businesses, little pubs, outdoor patios, the town square, fire department, police station, that type of thing. All that's located. At the end of this street, there's a strip mall, and there used to be, and one of the things that Truro was known for, at least in Canada or Nova Scotia, was a beautiful old train station. If you check out, if you want to check out the link I posted here, if you're on YouTube visiting, I did kind of like a special effects replacement of the old train station. It's kind of neat if you want to check that out. Okay, where I'm standing here, this is the town square. There used to be a library here that was tore down, and then they remodeled and refinished the building behind me, which was the old library, or the old library, and they turned it into a beautiful new library. They now use this space that I'm in for recreation, such as like it's a skating rink in the wintertime, and I think they play some music and stuff here. There's the we have a farm market in the old fire department building. It's a pretty nice little spot, and I think they do a concert series here in the summer prior to COVID, and I think they're going to continue it. It's the Rock the Hub, I think, was here, so they get a lot of good use out of it. It's a nice little spot, and that pretty much sums this area up. I'm going to continue the tour along to something else that Truro is known for, and I'll meet up with you guys there. One thing Truro's known for is Victoria Park. It's a fairly big parcel of land that was donated by a wealthy family back in the day to Truro, and it now has a children's playground, a swimming pool, and 2 beautiful waterfalls with a bunch of hiking paths, mountain biking areas. It's pretty nice. If you want to see more of Victoria Park, I have a playlist there. It's an easy, low-hanging fruit place for me to come get nice videos, so I have a few videos of the park and the falls. You can check that out there. Anyway, I'm gonna be off to the next location. Okay, so this one I'm standing at the I guess the front of Stanfields. It's the textile mill that was built in Truro, and it was one of the major employers. It's well known. It shipped clothes worldwide, and one of the founders was ended up being a local politician, or provincial one, I think. I'll have to double check on that. Although they did suffer some layoffs lately, so I don't know how many people work here to date. I think they lost a pretty big contract that they had going with COVID. I'm gonna go get a view from the other side, I guess, and we'll catch up there. So it's actually Robert Stanfield. I just quickly looked. I think he was heir to the Stanfield family. He was one of the premiers of Nova Scotia. And this is just up the river a little ways, a different angle from the front of Stanfields where I just was. And this used to be an old, I think, pumping station back in the day, and they turned it also into a nice little park. And it overlooks the, where are we at? That bridge right there. That separates Truro from its kind of neighbor town village called Bible Hill. And that's going to be my next destination and the final destination for this brief tour. One thing I want to mention too, Chris Evans, who I'm sure is never going to see this, but I'm sorry about our hair. I usually wear a hat. See you in the next spot. This is the mini home park where the Trailer Park Boys was filmed. This is in Bible Hill, the town that I'd mentioned that joins to Truro with that bridge. There's much more to see in Truro, but with this Deepfake, it takes a ton of computer. There's a ton of things to see in Truro and in Bible Hill, much more than I've shown. But with the Deepfake taking probably several days of computer power, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for joining me on the quick tour, and subscribe if you haven't, and you can find me on facebook.com/New Scotland. See you guys later.